right, guys, welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. It is Monday, December 20th. Christmas is this week. Yes, it snuck up. I hope you got your gifts, because if you didn't, it's too late and you're in trouble. So, moving on. Guys, we've got a cool guest here. Probably needs no introduction, but we're going to give it to him anyway. We're blessed to have Dorothy O'Connor join us and our friend Sarah over here. And Sarah brought Miss Lola to come and join us on the show, and we are very grateful. Thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. So we have all sorts of stuff going on out there at Dorothy O'Connor. You guys are always doing great things. We definitely need you in the community. But it's Christmas time, and we still have babies in need and need some homes and stuff. So talk to me about the different things you have going on, and let's just start right here with Home for the Holidays.
All right, yes, our Home for the Holidays. It's our annual event. We've been doing it for several years now. Our goal is to get every shelter animal that's in the shelter out to a foster home over the holidays. So it's kind of our once a year big foster program that we do. Starting Wednesday, December 22nd at 10 in the morning, you can visit the shelter and pick out a dog or cat that you wish to foster, and then you'll foster it through the Christmas holidays, and then you can bring it back the 27th between 10 and 5. We do provide food, we provide a toy. We ask, though, that you bring your own pet carrier because we're a limited supply of pet carriers.
Makes
but
sense.
when you come in, we actually find out how your family is, what your needs are, and we try to make a good match for you, so that way your foster experience is a good one. You can come in Wednesday the 22nd and Thursday the 23rd between 10 and 5. It is kind of first come, first serve. So if there's a specific pet you've seen on our website, you better get there early.
Makes sense.
I mean, we're hoping to have the whole shelter cleared out. So if we have a lot of people coming in, we might not be open that late if we get everyone fostered out. So like I said, we do send home a copy of the pet's vaccination records, some food, a toy, stuff to get you through the holidays. You are allowed to travel with your foster pet. I know people do a lot of traveling. That's why we give you the vaccination records, so you can take that with you. You can actually keep your foster pet a little bit longer if you want to. And then, of course, we do offer a little bit of incentive. If you just fall absolutely in love with your foster pet and you want to keep them forever, we offer a discounted adoption fee if you choose to adopt by December 31st.
Well, a few things with that real quick is, one, thank you for doing that. My anniversary of going into the military just came up, and I went in December 9th, and so I spent New Year's and Christmas in basic training for Christmas.
Okay.
And it sucked. It was not fun, and it was lonely and all of that, and Home for the Holidays is important, and I think this is a really neat deal that you guys run, and I would, and I always caution people when you do when you get a shelter pet or a rescue or an adoption like this is give them time, because a lot of times they're in the shelter, and even such a wonderful place like Dorothy O'Connor, it's still not home, and it's not a home, and so there's a little bit of adjustment period for these dogs when they go into a new home, and and if they don't right away when you run up to go give them a big giant hug, if they're maybe a little standoffish or anything, that's okay. They just kind of need a little time, an adjustment period, and so I'm glad you allow them so much time to be with that family, with the goal being that hopefully it's a fit.
They'll fall in love.
Yes, ma'am. And well, I'll tell you what, if you would help me remember, Shaw Realty will pick up if there's somebody that has that perfect fit when they we'd like to sponsor that, for a Christmas one. It's been a while since we teamed up on something, and so put us down. Shaw Realty will pick up one of these. You come in, you sponsor one of these dogs for the holidays, Home for the Holidays, and one is perfect. Reach back out, and the first one that finds that fit and let you all know, Shaw Realty will pick that up to cover it and bring a baby home for the holidays and hopefully permanently. And so, great job on this. It is a great
program. Even if you don't adopt, we do send home a foster journal, so you can let us know how they did in the home. So if you're just doing it just for the experience of fostering, it definitely helps improve their chances of getting adopted, because we know how they're going to do in a home environment. So when you come back, you'll fill out a little bit of information about how the pet did, and then we can help match it to its forever home.
Spectacular. You guys do an amazing job at all that stuff. So thank you so much. So that's not all you guys have going. You're constantly staying busy.
Going on.
Yeah, I see this. Faces of Love right here. Dog Pat's Adopted. Talk to me about this, if you don't mind.
Yes, this is the first time we've done this. This is a 2022 benefit calendar. Every pet featured in there was adopted from DOPAC, And
do the
so
first
you
one
have
right here, Bubba Gordon.
Bubba Gordon, and you'll see there's a little information about Bubba Gordon from their owner. Very, very nice, touching, heartwarming stories about all the successful adoptions. This calendar is currently available for purchase. It's a donation of $25, and it's a really nice calendar. We have some honorable mentions in there as well, dogs and cats. So if you're looking for maybe a gift for someone that you're not quite sure, but you know they love animals, this is an awesome way to know that this donation is going 100% back to the animals at DOPAC.
That's awesome. Where can they find this to pick this
at
up?
the shelter, yep, at 135 Progress Drive. We're out past the airport. Anytime during business hours, you can come on out and pick one up. If you want one shipped, you can give us a call and ask about our shipping options. We will ship it to you as well.
Outstanding, outstanding.
Yeah.
Are you guys still, I know the answer to this before I ask it, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Are you guys still in need of volunteers? Are you still needed support? Is there any particular, items, beds, food, et cetera, that you guys need?
Now you mentioned it.
Talk to me.
We are currently having, and this you may have heard of before because this is our annual event we've done for several years now. It's called Presents for Pets.
Okay.
So we have a wish list of our top items that we currently need. You can visit our website or go to our Facebook, stop at the shelter, give us a call, and we can let you know items like cat litter, paper towels, bleach, dish soap, dog and cat toys, blankets, trash bags, basic stuff that the shelter just goes through very, very frequently.
Imagine. Yes, ma'am.
We are a nonprofit shelter, so every donation definitely helps us. This is going to be going on through December 31st. So if there's any items you want to collect, if you are in a group or organization, you want to do a little collection drive for us, that would be so awesome. Come on by the shelter, drop off the donations. We'll be happy to show you the pets that we have. We can take a little picture and everything else so you can see where your donations are going. We do ask for our Home for the Holidays foster program if you wouldn't mind bringing an item from our wish list. To foster, there's no charge at all, but if we could get a donation item from our wish list, that would help out all the shelter animals that are there now.
Yes, ma'am. No, that's awesome, and I appreciate that you guys are so involved in the community of trying to find clever ways to involve the community. I like the school parades that you guys do.
Yes.
I like all the different things, and in every show or episode I've ever done with you guys, you will hear me say it, and I'm going to say it again. The feel and the atmosphere of there, for a shelter, it's nice,
Yes.
and one of the things that I notice when I go in there is that the animals, they don't seem shell-shocked in the sense of like they're in solitary confinement prison, and they seem loved in that shelter, and the response they have to you is the people that work there and all of that. Like it's obvious that you guys put your heart into what you do.
We do.
And so we're as an animal lover, like that makes me feel good, And
Yes.
so on that, I've just taken us right off the trail here. So we've gotten reason for the season, which is,
Presents for Pets is
get
our
whatever
reason for
you
the
can.
season.
Yes, pets. Thank you for that's a good save right there. Presents for Pets. So again, cat litter, just about anything involved with animals. If you
Correct.
think if they think you need it, you do.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
And then we've got Home for the Holidays, which again is beginning Wednesday, December 22nd at 10 a.m.
Yes.
And that thing, guys, you don't get Lola. Lola's spoken for,
Lola's
but
spoken, but we have so many. Oh, and I forgot to mention our Presents for Pets. We do also have an Amazon wish list. If for some reason you can't get out or you don't even live in town, go to our Amazon wish list and you can send donation items directly to the shelter.
Perfect.
The link for that is on our website for the donations for Presents for Pets.
Outstanding. And then finally, once again, we have the DOPAC Adopted Faces of Love 2022
Yes, it's
benefit calendar.
wonderful calendar.
With all these dogs are awesome.
Yes.
I wanna make a run next time to try to get my dogs in here.
Yes, we're
I've
going
got
to
a
try to
couple,
have
I
this
feel like,
annually, so definitely can submit your photos
deal.
and maybe
We'll-
they'll be a superstar.
We'll be all over that. Thank you guys for what you do.
Thank
It's
you.
sincerely appreciated, and I know the fur babies appreciate it as well.
Yes.
Guys, get out there, support them, volunteer, bring items, buy the calendar. Take a fur baby home for the holidays. Hopefully it's your perfect fit. And if you're the first one that finds that perfect fit and you get to them, Shaw Realty will sponsor it. Miss Sarah, am I forgetting anything?
No, I think that's it.
Well, thank you guys for coming.
All
Lola,
right.
I appreciated it. You were spectacular. You made us all look bad because you were so good. Let's take a quick word from our sponsor and be back with the next guest. right, guys, we are welcome to. Let me try that again. All right, guys, we are back. See, I can get it out. It just may take a time or two, but I've got some new guests on the show. Some ones I'm excited for a project and a new thing that I'm excited for. I think it'll be cool for Victoria. I think it'll be fun. And I'm completely ignorant to it, and so I think this is a great opportunity to hear and meet the people behind it and see what we can figure out on this thing. So, without further ado, young lady, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and who you're with, and then we'll get to the gentleman over here.
My name is Karissa Winters, and I am with Innovation Collective, and we are so happy to be in this community. It has been so supportive, and we are doing so many great events, so many amazing things that are innovative, hence the name.
Yep.
We're bringing people together in the community from all walks of life. Doesn't matter your gender, creed, education, your background, basically anything. We just want all people from all walks of life to come out to our events, and we want to help them build greater things in their lives, such as businesses and coming up with ideas. And we want this community to know that you're amazing, and people here have such great ideas. We just have to tap into their potential. So that's basically what we're here to do, and it's just so exciting to see the community rally behind this, and it's going to be really, really such a wonderful thing. I'm excited.
That's awesome. And if you wouldn't mind, my friend.
Yeah, so my name is Bill Wendlandt, and I am just a guy that loves this concept. I was lucky enough to get involved in about 10 years ago in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and I've seen what it's done to the community. I'm super excited because the whole community here has bought in, and it's the first time in a long time where the city of Victoria, Victoria County, UHV, VISD, Victoria College, Victoria Economic Development, everybody has kind of got in together and said, hey, this is going to be great. This is going to help people get involved in businesses, give people a pathway to get businesses started, a lot of focus on students and young professionals, and it's going to be a game changer for Victoria. So I'm just happy to be involved and here to help in any way possible.
So for the ones that you know, this is a new concept and an idea for Victoria, and it's really cool. And zooming out to 30,000 feet, how would you? What's the elevator pitch on this, or how would you explain what an innovation collective is to somebody that just to Victoria?
Yeah.
You know, how would you explain that?
Sure. So great question. It's a pathway. A lot of people have great ideas. They don't necessarily have had experience in developing those ideas into actual small businesses. And this Innovation Collective historically provides those skills. And it's the old school mentality of, you know, you help me, I help you, and it's not like we're going to just go try to get in everybody's pocket. We're going to work together, we're going to win together, we're going to grow together. And so any question that you have as a young entrepreneur or an old entrepreneur, someone in this group has dealt with. And so it's this kind of amazing connectivity issue where you don't have to worry about, I can't figure this out. There's people, whether it's high-tech people, whether it's lawyers, whether it's engineers that are involved, and so you have immediate access. So that's the fun thing, is that people are there to help each other, and I've seen it work. I've seen companies that have done amazing things, not just locally, but on a national level, based on kind of the connection with other people that are involved in this. So that's kind of in general,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, kind of a high level look at it, but that's the concept.
Right. Well, I know when we talked on the phone the other day, you know, I was saying how one of the things that I think is cool in the community is I really feel like over the last 6 months, maybe even a year, it really feels like everybody's kind of locking arms with the person next to them, and instead of, hey, I'm going to do my thing, y'all do your thing, hey, what are you guys doing over there? Can we be a part of it, and can we join with you all? And iron sharpens iron, and I say that all the time, but I feel like I've really been seeing that in the community here lately, where all these different businesses are working with each other, all the great stuff that downtown's done with the art walk and the collaborations between the artists and the businesses, and just everybody saying, how can we help each other? And it feels so much more unifying. It feels like, you know, right now when politics are going this way and everybody's fighting over this or fighting over that, on a business front, after a pandemic, we're all coming together. And you're right, even just through this show, you know, I can talk a lot. That's something I can do, but there's so many areas where I'm terrible, but we've met all these people, and it's the generosity of, well, let me help you. I bring this expertise, and I can see how you get these minds together under an umbrella, and everybody helps everybody. It's kind of like an old school bartering system almost, if I'm understanding correctly, where you're good at this, I'm good at that. How can we cross those paths and run parallel and lift each other up? And how does this unfold into the future? Like, how do we see this start playing out in Victoria, and kind of what's next with it?
You bet. Chris, you want to jump on this? Or
Sure. So with Victoria, basically, we're going to start building the community within the community, doing these events, connecting people, and you're going to start to see this whole community come together with these ideas and creating businesses and seeing something that was just in their mind or their heart, both, come together and actually come to fruition and become not only something that was an idea, but an actual business in the community, an actual thing that people can invest in and grow. You know, for you, your other thing you said you do is real estate.
Yes, ma'am.
Me and you can start talking about real estate. People are buying real estate in the metaverse now. Have you heard about that?
I have. I'll try to pretend like I understand the metaverse,
you don't even
but
have
yes,
to. But here's the thing: is that
somebody will.
Somebody will connect you, and that can grow your business in a whole different way. So it's about that connectivity of, hey, I know someone who's doing that. They know all about the metaverse. You know all about real estate. They're not real estate isn't their specialty. Hey, bringing them together. For instance, one guy he was on hard times, but he was an artist, and this other guy came together with him and started talking about, well, I know how to do NFTs. They're currently doing an NFT. I just saw this. I was in Brooksville at our location there, and it was so cool at the Coffee and Concepts to see people come together. I saw another success story of a guy who came in, and it's just success story after success story in the terms of people connecting and being able to feel that they have the community behind them, supporting them, you know, cheering them on. Because when you have an idea, I think that's the biggest thing, is to feel some kind of support and guidance, because not all of us have been successful in business or have the tools we feel to get to where we need to be, but everybody has a dream, everybody has hope, and it's to tap into their potential and to get that out of them and have the connectivity. And it's something so special to see everyone, like you said, this energy that we have in Victoria right now, something I've never seen here. And the people locking arms, as you said, and saying, hey, I not only want to be successful, but I want to bring you along, because as a community, when we work together on things, it's amazing. Just like the art walk, everyone coming together and working on that. It was such a successful event, and it was so cool seeing people who you've never seen out in the community be part of it and come out. And so that's what's cool, when we work together and we learn that by working together, we can be so great. That's where I see this going, is I see it not only building people a pathway to create businesses, but innovation is more than that. It's about tapping into the potential of these communities, to getting back to community, because I feel that's been very lost. You know, we're more connected than ever, but we're also more disconnected than ever.
I could not agree more.
And loneliness is at an all-time high, people feeling, as I said, disconnected. So it's more than building businesses, it's about building this human connection, getting back to that and realizing that when we work together, we can create something so magical and so special.
Well said. Well, I don't even have a follow-up to that. It was very well done, and I could not agree more. That was outstanding. Before we run out of time here, I know you guys do have an event coming up in January. Can we talk about that real quick? Can you let me know about this fireside chat and kind of what that's going to be?
Yeah, so we'll have speakers come in. It's going to be amazing. Someone local from the community as well as someone else, and we will announce those. And we'll also announce the location and the time as well, but just put January 18th on your calendar and stay posted. It's going to be something really excited, and I just can't wait to see our community together working on all these things and really passing on knowledge to each other to help each other grow. I'm beyond, I keep saying excited, but this is this is something so monumental for Victoria, and the fact that everyone is coming together to do this, it warms my heart in the best of ways. So.
Outstanding. Where can they find, for everybody that now you have their full attention and they want to know all about this, where can they go to follow what you guys are doing? Where can they go to get the intel and all this information coming up? Where can they find you?
Okay, so they can go online and look at our website, Innovation Collective. We also have a Facebook page that's specific for Victoria, as well as an Instagram. So social media platforms. We also have, like I said, our website. And if they want to know more, they can contact me as well, Karissa Winters. I will gladly sit down with each person who wants to talk about it. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to bring people together in our community, to help each other, to reach out, to extend that olive branch per se, for people to feel comfortable to talk about their ideas. And so if you want to reach out to me, I'm here, and that's what I love doing, connecting people. It's my passion to connect people and see that untapped potential come out of them. It's really cool.
Well, you did a spectacular job.
Can I add one thing?
Absolutely. Yes,
so
sir.
one of the brilliant things that UHV, who's been a leader in this whole process, has done is they've set up a success team, and it's basically local business leaders who have been successful, and to get their input and their ideas. But more importantly, like when these events happen, those people will be there, and so young entrepreneurs, anybody that has questions about whatever, the Murphys, for example,
Yes,
that
sir.
Chick-fil-A,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Yes, sir.
amazing people,
Absolutely.
and they're just doing a great job. Well, they're there to talk to someone. Hey, here's how you do a franchise. Okay, here's how you get your initial funding. And then you have the Lax from the Lax
Yep.
Furniture, which have historically been an amazing business for Victoria,
Over
and
100 years.
lot of people, and they're going to be the type of people that are going to engage with younger people and give them kind of a support, a pathway to figure out how to get their business going in a very kind of aggressive stance. Like, we just want to help you. You're part of our community. Here's how we've done it. And so that's going to all go on. It's a big network event as well. It's not just a speaker. It's kind of a collaborative connectivity of, hey, what do you need? What can we do for you? And that success team that UHV put together is awesome. And UHV, how cool is that? I mean, with what they're doing with STEM and everything else, and same with Victoria College, same with VISD. You know, Dr. Shepard has got involved, and that's just golden because the guy's so brilliant. And you have Dr. Glenn. I mean, just it's unbelievable the structure and the team that have so much information and are just willing to give it, you know, no issues, no charge, just like, let's help.
Yes,
so
sir.
we're excited about that because I think anybody that comes to this event has the ability to kind of make a lifelong network connection, which we all need.
Yes,
you
sir.
know? Yeah.
Yes, sir. No, I couldn't
Yeah.
agree more. And while I have you here, I owe you a thanks as well, because way back when we were trying to do our debates and stuff like that, our venue didn't
Yeah.
work out like we had thought. And you selflessly
Yeah.
came right forward and said, hey, let me help you out here. Got a place,
Yeah.
got a deal. And you jumped in and you helped us. And we had a very successful debate. But we couldn't have done that without
Yeah.
you. And so I've enjoyed getting to meet you. I
Yeah.
enjoy seeing what all you do in this town. And thank you to each and every one of you. It's neat to bring an umbrella under which you're trying to unite people and grow a community. And so I think that's awesome. I'm really excited to see what comes of this, and keep us posted as things
Yes, I will.
play out. We'd love to have you come back on and talk about it. And am I forgetting anything before I let us go?
No, I think you
No,
got it.
just to touch
Yeah.
base, like he said, the success team, which he never gives himself credit, but
does
he's
not.
part of, and to have access to these people and these people being willing to put themselves behind this wholeheartedly is amazing. That we have these entrepreneurial people in our community that have found their own successes and willing to share that and share their pathways and help others. I mean, we really have a wonderful community here, and I'm excited for that to be shown.
Yes,
Victoria
ma'am.
is truly special.
Yes,
and,
ma'am.
And it's just tapping into all of our potential that I know we have. So,
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate you
Thank
coming.
you, Caleb.
And
Thank you.
let's take a quick break and come back with our last guest.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
All right, guys, we are back with our final guest. You know her, you've seen her on here before, Miss Claire. She does an excellent job of keeping us in the loop on stuff, helping us out. But she is here today on behalf of Crossroads Art House, and that's her baby. It's her passion. She does a great job with it. And before I steal all of your thunder, for those that don't know you, one more time, tell them who you are and tell them all about Crossroads Art House.
All right, I'm Claire Santellana, and I'm the owner of Crossroads Art House. And we have children's classes, and we're starting some adult programming. We do art parties. We do pretty much everything art related.
All set. Can you make me an art master and just kind of level me ahead of everybody else and make me well-known artist
if you're
around here?
willing to work hard, yes, probably.
We'll probably just move on from that. So, anyway, so tell me, you guys have some cool stuff coming up. I know better than to try to be an artist. My stick figures are even terrible. Winter Wonderland. Tell me about this. It sounds cool.
Oh, I'm so excited about this. So the Winter Wonderland camp is going to be at Victoria Art League Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday from 1 to 4. And we are taking drop-ins, so you can, if you just want to come to one day of that, that's fine. You can go to victoriaartleague.org to sign up. under the event section. And what we're doing is just wintry activities. We're going to do some clay. We're combining like quality art supplies with the winter fun. And we're also going to have hot cocoa and cookies. So.
Gotcha. Hopefully the weather will cool down a little bit so you're not trying to sit that hot cocoa in 87-degree weather like, oh, I have to drink this because it's Christmas time, but good Lord, it's hot out here.
The kids wait till it cools off anyway. So,
yeah, no, that's cool. So that's today through Wednesday on this deal. And for those who don't know, again, expand a little bit about Crossroads Art House, because I know most of us, we know you as the president of the Victoria Art League, and you do a great job over there. But Crossroads Art House, that's you. You're the owner of this, and you come in all the time. I know you're coming up to next week to talk about the Art League, but again, I want to hammer Crossroads Art House because this is your baby.
So I'm super excited because I am about to get my brick and mortar. I got the keys the other day, and that's going to be a place where you can come work on clay. And Bisquick, you can paint pieces. We can have paint parties.
I thought you were going to say Bisquick right there when you started. I was like, you're working with Bisquick, huh? This sounds interesting. You have my attention.
It's like a fancy term for the already baked pieces of clay.
Sweet, okay.
Bisqueware, so.
All right. See, I learned something every time you're on there.
So we have like art for fun, and then we have art for education. So if you just want to have a good time and you're not necessarily trying to like become a master artist, but you just want to get some creativity out.
Yeah, I don't need to learn nothing.
Team
I
building.
just want to make something.
It's really good for team building too. So
Perfect.
if for businesses that want to have their team bond, they can do an art party together, and it doesn't have to be acrylic painting that's going to stain your clothes. Like I have a bunch of options for you guys, and the educational component. A lot of my students, I had a lot of my Fort Lavaca students won 1st through 8th. Like we swept the whole category in the county fair. In multiple categories. So art for education, we really do try to hone in on instilling the elements of art. And I'm a really big believer that art helps with attention span, it helps with motor skills, it helps with, what am I thinking of? I mean, so many things.
All the way around.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps you focused and it can be an outlet too, and
For
let all that
emotions,
stress and anxiety and all that stuff out. And now I could not agree more. Winter Wonderland, today through Wednesday. What am I forgetting? Anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I usually do. No? Nothing?
Well, just check out our programming.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
Can we tell them where you got the brick and mortar? You keeping it a secret for right now, or are you ready to start telling people where it's at? That's a secret for right now?
I think so.
Okay, that's all right. You know where to come. You know where to.
Announced really soon.
Yeah,
so.
you know where to come to let us know. So
Okay.
We'll put it out there when you're ready for it. And congratulations again. I appreciate all you're doing. I appreciate you trying to help, and I look forward to you being on next week's episode to talk about the Art League too. Anything else before we send them a Merry Christmas, all that good stuff?
Well, just check out the Facebook page, Crossroads Art House, on Facebook, and then the website's going to be local.crossroadsarthouse.org, and that'll have a lot of information. And if you are interested in community-based projects, please reach out to me, because I'm working with Keep Victoria Beautiful, and
Perfect.
We're just Main Street program. We're doing some big things to get some community art out there. So
good. Well done, and way to involve the community in all that you're doing. I think that's awesome. If you got nothing else, I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas. And then, guys, I would like to introduce, to play us out for this Christmas, Miss Stephanie Petrash-Ross. She is a dear friend of mine. She's with the Southern Drive Band. You guys have seen them all over town. They're outstanding. Before I even knew who she was, I heard Southern Drive, and I was like, those guys are good. And her voice is spectacular. She's currently working on an album being released in 2022. Catch her in the band around town. You can get them for private events, company parties. And they're just awesome people. If you see them, grab them for a conversation. But I'm going to shut up now. Let Miss Stephanie play us out. Merry Christmas, guys. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for what you do in the community. Thanks for giving back and taking care of others. Stephanie, play us out.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party house. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear
Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.